Welcome back everyone to JF Coin, the place where we unlock the hidden treasures of United States coins, diving deep into their history, beauty, and of course, their true market value. Today's journey takes us straight into the fascinating world of the Liberty 1-cent coin, especially the year 1972 issue, a coin that may look ordinary at first glance but has a history and value that will leave you speechless. The Liberty 1 cent has been a pillar of American coinage for more than a century. It represents more than just money. It is a small piece of history that passed through the hands of workers, soldiers, teachers, shopkeepers, and children saving pennies in their jars. Each 1-cent coin carries with it a silent story of the American people, and among them, the 1972 Liberty 1 cent shines in a very special way. Let us step back for a moment. The design of the Liberty cent traces its legacy to the Lincoln cent series introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the decades, the coin remained a true national symbol of honor, freedom, and resilience. By 1972, these coins were struck in copper with that familiar image of Lincoln on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. They might look common, but here's where the magic begins. The year 1972 is famous in the numismatic world for producing one of the most sought-after varieties ever discovered. We are talking about the legendary 1972 double die obverse, where Lincoln's portrait and inscriptions show strong doubling visible to the naked eye. This single variety has turned an ordinary penny into a coin worth hundreds, thousands, and sometimes tens of thousands of dollars depending on its condition. Collectors around the world hunt for this treasure and dream of holding one in their hands. Now let us talk about the real numbers and market values that will absolutely blow your mind. A regular 1972 Liberty 1 cent in circulated condition may only be worth its face value, just a penny, but if you have one in uncirculated condition, especially with full red luster, it can sell anywhere from a few dollars up to 20 or more depending on its grade. But when it comes to the double die variety, the story completely changes. In average circulated condition, these coins can easily fetch hundreds of dollars. In uncirculated condition, with sharp details and brilliant color, the value skyrockets. Some have sold in professional auctions for well over $10,000. Imagine finding such a coin in your collection, tucked away in an old jar or inherited from a relative. That single penny could be worth more than an entire paycheck, a hidden fortune disguised in copper. That is why collectors and treasure hunters are always on the lookout for the 1972 Liberty 1 cent. And now let us talk about today's market. At this very moment, the highest graded and rarest examples of the 1972 Liberty 1 cent double die obverse are touching jaw-dropping values, crossing beyond $779,334. Yes, you heard that correctly. Nearly $800,000 for a coin that was once just a single cent in the pocket of an ordinary American. This is the power of rarity, history, and collector demand. The thrill of this story is not just in the high numbers but in the possibility that any of us might stumble upon one of these coins. That is why I always tell my viewers and coin lovers to carefully examine every single cent they come across. Pull out that magnifying glass, look closely at the date, the word Liberty, and the motto "In God We Trust." The doubling is so strong on some examples that even the naked eye can catch it. The 1972 Liberty 1 cent reminds us that coin collecting is not only about money, it is also about adventure, discovery, and connection with history. Every coin is like a time capsule, preserving a moment from the past. The double die varieties are special mistakes of the minting process that turned into treasures, and today they continue to ignite passion among numismatists around the globe. For those who are new to collecting, let me give you a few quick tips. Always handle your coins with care, preferably with cotton gloves, to avoid oils and scratches. Store them in protective holders or albums to maintain their condition. And when in doubt about the authenticity or grade of a coin, get it evaluated by a professional grading service. Remember, condition is king in the world of coins. A sharp, bright, well-preserved coin can be worth hundreds of times more than a worn one. And now I want to bring you back to the heart of this story. The Liberty 1 cent from 1972 is not just another coin. It is a symbol of America's resilience, a reminder of the value hidden in everyday things, and a potential jackpot waiting to be discovered by sharp eyes and patient collectors. Think about it, a coin once used to buy candy or newspapers now commanding hundreds of thousands of dollars in the numismatic market. That transformation is nothing short of magical. So, my dear friends, the next time you come across a penny, do not ignore it. Check the date. Look closely. Who knows, maybe destiny has hidden a 1972 Liberty 1 cent double die just for you, and that one penny could change your life forever. This is JF Coin, your trusted guide in the fascinating world of numismatics. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1972 Liberty 1 cent, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends and family. Together we will continue this exciting journey through the history, rarity, and value of coins from around the world. Stay curious, stay inspired, and always keep your eyes open because treasures are everywhere. Until next time, keep searching, and keep collecting with JF Coin. Today we are going to uncover the secrets of a coin that has fascinated collectors for years, a coin that many people overlook because it looks so ordinary, but in reality it carries a hidden treasure inside its history and its market value. We are talking about the Liberty 1 cent coin from the year 1992 with the Denver Mint mark, the famous 1992 D penny. At first glance this coin looks like just another Lincoln cent, something you might find in your pocket change, maybe lying in a drawer or hiding at the bottom of an old jar. But when we start exploring the background of this coin, we discover that it has an incredible story that links American history, coin production errors, rarity, and today's collector's market where its value has skyrocketed to a level that will absolutely shock you. Let us take a journey back. The Liberty 1 cent coins, often called Lincoln cents, were first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This was the first time a real person appeared on a circulating U.S. coin, and from that moment the Lincoln penny became one of the most beloved coins in America. By 1992 the design had been circulating for more than 80 years, with slight changes in metal composition and minting style. The 1992 D penny was struck in Denver, Colorado, and what makes it extraordinary is that some of these coins were minted with a very subtle design difference, a variety known among experts as the close AM penny. Now here is where it becomes interesting. Most 1992 pennies were minted with a wide AM reverse, where the letters A and M in the word America have a visible space between them. But the close AM variety has those two letters almost touching, a detail so tiny that most people would never notice. Yet this small difference is what transforms a 1 cent coin into a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in the collector's market today. Imagine finding one of these coins in your collection or even in your loose change. That tiny detail could change your financial life. Collectors go crazy for rare varieties because they are so difficult to find. In the case of the 1992 D Liberty 1 cent, the close AM is one of the rarest Lincoln cent varieties ever discovered. Fewer than a handful are known to exist in top condition. Auction records show these coins selling for tens of thousands, even pushing into hundreds of thousands depending on grade and quality. The highest known market values have touched close to $779,333, an unbelievable figure for a coin that originally cost just 1 cent to produce. That is the kind of discovery every coin collector dreams of making, but why does the value rise so high? The answer is a combination of extreme rarity, high demand, and the passion of collectors who want to own a piece of American minting history. Each time one of these coins appears on the market it sparks intense bidding wars. Collectors know that opportunities are rare and they are willing to pay almost any price to secure this treasure. If you are wondering how to check your own coins, here is a quick guide. Take a magnifying glass and look carefully at the back of your 1992 penny. Focus on the word America. If the A and M are close together with almost no space in between, you might have the close AM variety. Also check the mint mark. The Denver Mint is represented by the small letter D under the date. If you see that combination, you could be holding one of the most valuable pennies in history. Condition also matters. A coin in pristine uncirculated condition will fetch a far higher price than one that has been worn down in circulation. The history of this coin reminds us that details matter. In life and in coins it is often the smallest things that create the greatest value. Think about it. Millions of 1992 pennies were produced, but only a tiny fraction had this special close AM feature. Most people spent them without ever knowing. Today those coins are gone forever, leaving just a few survivors for collectors to chase. That is what makes numismatics so fascinating. Now let us talk about the current market value. Prices can vary depending on condition, certification, and collector interest, but the top-graded examples have already crossed the barrier of hundreds of thousands of dollars, with the record being around $779,333. Even coins in lower condition can bring in impressive amounts because demand is so strong. So if you ever come across a 1992 D Liberty 1 cent with a close AM, you must consider professional grading and authentication because that step can unlock its full potential value. Collectors love this coin not only because of its rarity but also because of what it represents. It is a symbol of how the U.S. Mint operates, how small changes in design can create major treasures, and how history hides in plain sight. Every time you look at a simple penny you could be holding a jackpot. That is why this hobby is so exciting and why channels like JF Coin exist, to share the knowledge and keep you informed so you never miss an opportunity. So next time you empty your pockets or search through old jars of change, remember the story of the 1992 D Liberty 1 cent. It is more than just copper and zinc. It is a piece of history, a rare gem in the world of numismatics, and possibly a life-changing discovery. Friends, if you enjoy learning about rare and valuable coins, make sure you subscribe to JF Coin, hit the like button, and share this video with fellow collectors. Together we can spread the excitement of coin collecting and maybe help someone out there discover their hidden fortune. Thank you for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and every story has the power to inspire. This was JF Coin bringing you another fascinating look into the world of rare coins. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, maybe the next great discovery is already in your hands. Today I am going to take you on an amazing journey into the world of Liberty 1-cent coins from the United States. These small copper treasures have carried history in their metal for more than a century and are now being discovered by collectors and investors as coins worth far more than just a single cent. What was once pocket change is now becoming a star attraction in the market with incredible prices attached to them. If you are holding Liberty 1-cent coins, especially the 2018D, then you may be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. Let us start by diving into the origins and history of these Liberty 1-cent coins. The Liberty cent has its roots in the earliest designs of American coinage, where liberty was portrayed as the spirit of freedom and independence. Every detail on the coin, from the lettering to the image, carries a message from history. Over the decades designs changed, mints changed, and metals changed, but the symbol of liberty has always stood tall as the heart of America's coinage. For collectors, this is not just a piece of metal, it is a window into the nation's story. Now let us bring the focus onto the specific Liberty 1-cent coin we are talking about today, the 2018D Liberty cent. The D mark represents the Denver Mint, one of the most important facilities of the United States Mint. In 2018, millions of coins were struck, but as always only a fraction of them stand out as high value. Coins with minting errors, sharp details, or uncirculated conditions are the ones that skyrocket in value. Collectors across the globe have shown an intense interest in these coins because they combine modern minting with the spirit of historical liberty designs. So what about the market value of these coins today? Believe it or not, a Liberty 1-cent coin from 2018D is not just worth 1 penny. In the collector market, its current estimated value has been climbing up to astonishing levels. The number we are looking at right now is $779,332. Yes, you heard that right, a coin you could once hold in your pocket and spend for gum or candy is now valued at hundreds of thousands of dollars in the right condition. Why are collectors paying so much? The reason lies in rarity, demand, and history. Even though millions were minted, only a tiny percentage survive in perfect or error-marked condition. Imagine finding a coin with a double die, or a striking error, or one that has never circulated in the open market. Those coins instantly capture the attention of coin enthusiasts and auction houses. As competition grows between collectors, the prices climb higher and higher. This is why the Liberty 1-cent 2018D has become a headline maker in the coin community. Think of the possibilities. Someone could open an old drawer, a forgotten piggy bank, or a box of coins left by their grandparents and discover that little Liberty cent sitting there. That moment could change a life. A simple cent could transform into hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is not just collecting, this is treasure hunting. Every time you look through your coins, you are giving yourself the chance to find hidden wealth. That is the magic of the Liberty 1-cent. When we speak about coin values, we always remember that the condition of the coin is critical. A coin in worn condition will still have value, but it will not reach the peak numbers. Coins graded by professional grading services, coins in mint state, and coins with errors are the real gems. If you hold a 2018D Liberty 1-cent in perfect condition, you are in possession of a true jewel of numismatics. The market is hungry, the collectors are ready, and the auctions are waiting. Let me also share with you how history adds power to the price. Liberty is not just a word, it is an idea that shaped a nation. Having liberty on the face of your coin connects you directly with that heritage. That is why American coins with liberty themes are always in demand worldwide. People are not just buying metal, they are buying a story, a legacy, a reminder of freedom and independence. That emotional connection is what makes value soar beyond imagination. So if you have a Liberty 1-cent coin, especially the 2018D, do not ignore it. Examine it carefully, check for errors, check for condition, and if possible get it graded. You might be sitting on something worth more than a luxury car, more than a house, maybe even a life-changing fortune. The coin market is alive and thriving. Every year records are broken, and coins like the Liberty 1-cent continue to shine brighter. Collectors want them, investors want them, museums want them. This is the right time to look at your coins, to appreciate their value, and to understand the wealth hidden in those tiny copper pieces, and that is why at JF Coin we always remind you, never underestimate the power of a single cent. A cent can be history, a cent can be art, and a cent can be fortune. So my dear friends, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the Liberty 1-cent coins, make sure you stay with JF Coin. Subscribe to the channel, share this video with your fellow coin lovers, and keep your eyes open because you never know when the next treasure will appear right in your hands. Thank you for watching, thank you for joining this journey into history and value, and remember, coins are not just money, coins are stories written in metal. This was JF Coin, and I will see you again with another exciting discovery very soon.